Hello students, there were some queries to me from your side that you have problems in financial statements with adjustments. You are not able to understand how you are going to treat the adjustments in financial statements. Some of you. So I am going to tell you today in this video how will you treat the adjustments in the financial statements. You know, the items in the previous chapter I have taught you that the items comes in trading, profit and loss and balance sheet. How you are going to prepare financial statements without adjustments. Now I am going to tell you, I have already taught you in the class about the adjustment, but there are some queries and I am going to solve those queries. Okay, so adjustments are those which comes outside the trial balance. There are some items missing in the trial balance or some errors occurred during preparation of trading account, profit and loss account and the balance sheet, and it is given in the outside the trial balance. So how you are going to adjust those while preparing the trial balance, trading, profit and loss and balance sheet. One thing I tell you that these adjustments comes twice because we are following double entry system. So an error give effect to the two accounts. So these adjustments comes twice in the financial statements. Okay? So like closing stocks, you know, in the previous chapter it is shown outside the trial balance and it comes credit to the trading account and assets to the balance sheet. Okay? Next, outstanding expenses. Outstanding expenses means the expenses which are due but not paid. The expenses may be wages, may be salary, may be rent, may be lighting, electricity bill. So if it is wages, the item belongs to trading, so outstanding expenses will be added in the trading or added in the profit and loss. If the item is outstanding wages, it will be added in the trading, and if it is salary, it is an item of profit and loss, then it will be added in the profit and loss, and it will be shown in the liability side of the balance sheet. Then prepaid expenses. Prepaid yani expenses paid in advance. So it will be subtracted from the trading or subtracted from the profit and loss. If the item is wages, it is trading. The item that wages belongs to trading, then it will be minus from trading. Or if the item is salary, then it will be minus from PL. And it belongs to asset side of the balance sheet. Then accrued income. Accrued income yani outstanding income. Income due but not received. It will be added in profit and loss account and will be shown in the balance sheet, asset side of the balance sheet. Income received in advance. It will be minus from profit and loss. It will be minus from profit and loss, and it will be liability side of the balance sheet. You know, income belongs to the credit side of the profit and loss. Clear? Now the depreciation. I am going to give you an example of how you will treat the depreciation. Maybe you have furniture of 1 lakh in the question and they are saying depreciated by 10%. तो 1 लाख का 10% इज 10,000. You will show 10,000. You will show 10,000 in the asset side of the balance sheet. Sorry, debit side of the profit and loss. 10,000 depreciation will be shown in the profit and loss debit side, and it will be subtracted from the asset side. How will you write? Furniture rupees 1 lakh minus depreciation 10,000, and 90,000 will be shown in the asset side. I will show you by doing questions afterwards. Then goods taken by the proprietor for personal use. Goods are going out, so it will be minus from purchases. You know, purchases belong to trading account, and it will be minus from capital because it is drawings. Goods taken over by the proprietor for personal use, minus from purchases and minus from capital. Goods given in charity, minus from purchases, and it is an expense, so it will be shown on the debit side of the balance sheet, profit and loss. Goods given as free samples, minus from purchases and minus from debit side. Goods lost by fire or lost by theft, minus from purchases, and it will be shown in the debit side. Interest on capital, it will be debit in the profit and loss and plus in capital, and interest on drawings, it will be credit. It will be shown in the credit side of profit and loss and minus from capital. Clear? One more thing. Treatment of bad debts. How will you treat bad debts in the financial statements? So, watch it carefully. In the question, you will be given trial balance, and under the trial balance there will be a bad debts of 5,000, imaginary figures. Provision for bad debts. This is called old provision, which has been done in the previous years, which is given in the trial balance. Provision for bad debts, old, that is 12,000. Then debtors 1,02,000. This much information is given in the question, and there are some adjustments regarding the bad debts. Further bad debts amounted to rupees 2,000. Make a provision for bad debts at the rate 10%. You know, provision for bad debts is always made out of debtors. Then make a provision for discount on debtors at the rate 2%. So this information is given in your question, and you have to adjust it in your financial statements. How will you adjust it in the financial statements? I'm going to tell you. Profit and loss account, you know, always bad debts belongs to profit and loss. So 2 bad debts, 5,000. It was given. Bad debts is given in the trial balance 5,000. We will write it here. Then further provision of rupees 2,000 is given in the adjustment. We will add it 2,000. Then we have to make new provision at the rate 10%. This is new. What is provision? Provision is we expect that our at least 10% of the debtors will not pay to us in the next year. So this is expected loss which are going to occur in the next year, coming year. So we make a provision for that. ठीक है, हमें फ्यूचर में जो लॉस होने वाले हैं वो हम उसके लिए प्रोविज़न हम अभी बना लेते हैं. ठीक है, तो वी आर एक्सपेक्टिंग 10% ऑफ डेटर्स विल नॉट पे टू अस. ठीक है, तो हाउ विल यू कैलकुलेट द न्यू प्रोविज़न? जस्ट वॉच केयरफुली. Debtors have been given in the question 1,02,000. Debtors 1,02,000. Out of this, further bad debts of 2,000 will be deducted. Further bad debts of 2,000 will be deducted, and then we will calculate 10%, which will be the new provision. That is 10,000. New provision will be 10,000. Then in question, I am going to send a photo of this also. You can see new provision 10,000. Total loss, bad debts plus further bad debts plus new provision is 17,000. Then old provision in the question is given 12,000. So we will subtract. Total loss of the current year is 17,000. We have made the provision 12,000. It will be subtracted from 17,000 and we will get 5,000. ठीक है. Then provision for discount at the rate 2%. Third point. Provision for discount at the rate 2%. What type of light is this? 2%. So 2% we will calculate. Look, debtors में से further bad debts माइनस किए, न्यू प्रोविजन माइनस किया, और न्यू प्रोविजन माइनस करके जो 90,000 आया उसका 2% निकालेंगे. That will be provision for bad debts. Clear? That is 1,800. So provision for discount on debtors we will write separately here in the profit and loss account 1,800. Is it clear? And in the assets, all the adjustments will come twice. So once they are in the profit and loss account, and again they will be appearing in the balance sheet. Debtors minus further bad debts minus new provision minus provision for discount, and the net answer is 98,200. Just go through this video. I am sending you a pic of this page. Go through it, and then I will solve 1 or 2 questions regarding this topic. If you have any problems, you are most welcome to ask me. ठीक है, solve some questions and then make a query if you have any problem. Thank you so much.